Hello here at Opinions and Beer. We are here collaborating with Backyard Beverages. That's also us. But here we are in Backyard Beverages. We're here with the Zyborg system right here. We are brewing our first beer for Opinions and Beer. We are right now waiting for the temperature to rise so that we could add our grain. We got our grains right here. We got 2 5-pound bags. We got a pound bag. We got the water right there. It's heating up, ready for this. As soon as that heats up, we're gonna add this grain, and then we're gonna turn it on to a boil. We're gonna put it up to a boil and let it boil for 60 minutes. No, when it hits boiling, then we boil for 60 minutes. At that time, we add the hops, and then around the last 20 minutes, we add more hops. We're gonna add the wort chiller. Fun stuff, a lot of stuff going on right now. So yeah, we'll check back and see where we're at when it's time to start adding grain. All right, it's time to add the grain in. First, we gotta take this off. Ah! Okay, time to add the grain. First, we're gonna do who smells like beer? Most people put this in like a bucket. Look at every little. That's why I put the white stopper in there so it doesn't get in to the grain. Okay. Next we're gonna add our specialty grain. You like to have a nice a regular grain and a specialty grain, your main grain. Okay, another another 5 pounds. So that's right, we have added 11 pounds of this thing. Now it's time to stir some of this up.
I smell crackers.
Oh yeah, it's gonna smell like...
It's gonna smell like Cheez-It.
Shows how they make Cheez-Its. I guess I should have stirred it as I went, but... What if I should add a little bit more water? I guess it don't matter anymore. Okay, the timer is just done with the mash. We mashed for 60 minutes at 152 degrees. Well, I think it was supposed to be like 153, but don't matter. We're gonna go ahead and power off the pump. No, yeah. Pump off.
Go ahead and. Oh, good. For a second. Okay.
Now it's time. Where's my thingy? Alright, we're going to let it drain a little bit. We're probably going to see where it's at. Then we're going to sparge. We're going to add our sparge water to about 1.5 gallons more than what we need, because when we hit the boil, it's going to boil. A lot of that water is going to boil off. So we'll check back when we're sparging. Alright, right now we just raised this thing right here. We put in our sparge water, and now we're waiting for it to get to a boiling. It's going up, going up. When it hits to a boiling, when it gets to boiling temperature, we're gonna know that it's time to remove this. It's all sparged. We're about as good as we're gonna get it. Remove this, put it to the side. Then we're gonna add our first hops. We're gonna add our first 60-minute hop around, and then once 40 minutes have passed, we're gonna add our second hop, as well as the wort chiller to let it all sanitize. Sanitation is a very important part of brewing beer. Gotta be a clean mother effer. We actually just sat down and sanitized this over here, my fermenter. So our fermenter is sitting here sanitizing. There's still sanitation inside there. Sanitize it all, dump it out later. Put the stuff in there. We're actually gonna add a special ingredient. I hope you didn't record that the other day. We're gonna add a special ingredient for this beer. This is Trimmer's beer, so it's gonna be something that Burt Gummer could make in his damn basement in Nevada. So here we are, waiting for it to boil. A lot of waiting in brewing beer. You have to mash for an hour, then I gotta sit here and wait for this boiling point to reach. I could technically probably take this out now, but I just want to make sure it all drips. Every little sugar of the grain drips into the bucket, so I'm just letting it wait, and I'm just letting it sit for now. So we'll be back for the next steps. All right, everybody, we have 20 minutes left. It says 15 minutes, but we have to add 5 minutes. At 20-minute mark, we're gonna go ahead and put in our wort chiller. All right, let's get this up a little bit. Okay. Keep that there. We're gonna go ahead and add. Well, we're gonna get all this stuff in here. All of our stuff in there. 20 minutes left. So what this is gonna do is that we're gonna make sure all of our stuff is sanitized while it's boiling. We're gonna add our last hops, our 20-minute hops. Or should I do 10 minutes? Let's do 20 minutes. This is 0.5 ounces. Our hops are gonna be 1.5. We added 1.5 ounces altogether. Why you would add hops so late or later than the full 60 minutes is those are more of your aroma hops and more of the hops you're going to taste. The first hops are your bittering hops. So very interesting stuff. Oh my god. Okay, so we're done with the boil. We're going to go ahead and remove our hops. Drain a little bit. Drain. Make sure it all drains out. All that gunk. All the gunk should be drained out. Okay. Okay. Next up, we're going to go ahead. It's no longer boiling, so we can turn on the circulation arm. All right, and then we have the wort chiller in there. We're going to go ahead and do the wort chiller. I got to come over here and stay right there. Watch as we turn this on. We'll stay on that. So now I got water coming through the wort chiller. It's coming through. It's going in here, coming out here, and watch the temperature as it drops. We're going to show the temperature it should be dropping pretty rapidly. I'm going to go ahead and dump these out over here, big hot gunk. But just fill that, doing its thing. Hop gunk. Check out my hop gunk. Oh yeah. Brewing beer is a dirty process, but beer's a dirty thing to do. Now, we were making a pale, but it looks like it's going to be a brunette. So it's going to be a very light brown ale, most likely. But it's fine. We're trying to make something that Burt Gummer would make, that we would find in Perfection Valley. So we're looking for cheapo Perfection Valley beer. Hopefully the yeast sort of cleans it out a little bit. I mean, it may be pale once we put the yeast in. It kind of cleans up the colorization. We'll see. It's already at 181. We got to get this down to around, I want to say 75 or whatever the temperature is outside, maybe 80. And then we're going to put it in the fermentation bucket. And then we got to let it ferment. Lauren is going to try the Opinions of Beer Perfection Ale.
What happened to your arm? Okay. That's good. Doesn't taste like a Bud Light to me, or a Budweiser. It does kind of have like a.
Yeah, well, yeah. I used lagerish hops at the end, which is gonna obviously it sat longer. What happened was I put lager hops to give it that crisp Pilsner taste, and I think the cool down time was a lot longer than it should have been, and it gave it more of like a more lagery taste with the hops. All right, pour it.
Oh, that's nice.
Not pouring as crisp as, oh yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Right. Okay, we are trying our first ever Opinions in Beer. Beer. This is Perfection Ale. This is a blonde ale. I'm not in my classic getup because this is Backyard Beverages. He's smelling it. It smells better out of the bottle somehow. Anyways, oh, it did that yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is 5.25% alcohol by volume. Many grab boys were killed in search of this recipe. Now brewed by the OAB crew, the Opinions of Beer crew, at the Ferrante Jones Brewery and distributed by Backyard Beverages, this agave ale will send tremors down your spine. So this is gonna be it's supposed to be very crisp. Like
it smells crisp.
It's almost like a lager. It's gonna taste like a very light lager, but it's with like a weird it should have like an ale-y malt finish, right? Hopper. All right.
Yeah.
You want to try this?
I do. The anticipation though. Oh man.
You see how the
Such
head? Look
build-up.
how bubbly he is. Oh, it's like perfect.
Oh yeah. And it's hazy.
It's like a nice hazy, dirty blonde.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a dirty
All right.
blonde.
Let's try this bad boy. It's a nice, clean, crisp beer. It's just a beer.
It is. Yeah, there's the bitterness, like the bitterness that you're talking about, and the hops. Taste.
Yeah, it has about 16 IBUs. This is just a crisp beer.
Oh, it really is.
You can kind of taste that the lagery notes I did with the lagery notes comes from the
after. No,
it comes
the
from
aftertaste.
the lager styled hops I used at the end.
Yeah.
And it's I wasn't trying to do anything crazy. I was just trying to make a standard little blonde.
No, yeah, like I mean, like the taste is kind of thin, like it's gone really quick.
Oh yeah,
That's not bad.
yeah. I think it's probably typical for a blonde.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a light blonde, so very, very drinkable.
Perfection Ale, baby. What would you rate this beer?
10.
A 10. I'll give it like a for the blonde style. I was hoping I was gonna get some graham cracker like notes. I might need to increase. If I do this recipe again and I try to change anything, I might do something different with the hops. As far as like the amount of hops at the 10-minute boil, and then I might add a little bit more of one of the specialty grains. I'll probably add another pound of the specialty grains, but other than that, it's very clean beer. Very clean. It's almost like it's like perfectly the carbonation is like right. It's pretty perfect.
Mm. Well, I would say that I would like it to be more carbonated.
Oh really?
This one's kind of already lost its carbonation.
Mine hasn't.
Mine has.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But it's good.
It's good. Now I did put agave in here, and obviously the agave is going to make it a bit drier. It's going to have a drier finish, but most of the agave is completely fermentable sugars, and therefore it all turns into alcohol, which is good because this was going to be 3% probably had I not added that. Had I not added the
alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Yeah. So at least it's 5.25,
which is typical. Yeah.
There we go. Our first beer for Opinions in Beer.
We are opinions in beer.